Watching the silhouette from the candlelight, slipping and sliding a little more to the right. They say all the freaky bitches come out at night. Yeah, I'm the one that's full of fun, guaranteed to make you come. I'ma put it down for sure. Once you enter through the door, drop them drawers like you Denzel. I don't believe in snacks, you can get the whole meal. That's real.
We on here. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Behind Closed Doors, y'all. It's your girl, Toya G here. How you doing?
It's your man, Crown Royal. It's Thirsty Thursday.
Come on now.
What we doing, Toya? What? Come on now, what?
Come on now.
Hey, look.
Pick up that energy a little bit.
I had a couple drinks and I'm just, it's been a day. It's been a day.
Well, y'all, we are talking about narcissists, y'all. Can you identify a narcissist? We want to know. Do you know a narcissist? Have you dated a narcissist? You got any family that's a parent that's a narcissist? I just want to know. Let us know, y'all. So, welcome to the show. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Just make sure you like and share. Share this live, y'all. Let's get everybody in on this conversation tonight, y'all. Also, we want to hear some of your stories as well. Say hello to us as well. Don't just sit there and watch shit.
I don't even know if people actually know what a narcissist is.
Do you know what a narcissist is?
I know what a narcissist is, but I think a lot of times people actually characterize somebody as a narcissist and don't know exactly what it means, or they're dealing with somebody that is a narcissist and don't know what they're, because it's a lot of different things that fall into it. And the interesting thing that when I was doing the research is, I automatically just think women automatically think of, a man is he's an asshole.
Asshole.
Okay, an asshole don't make you a narcissist.
It don't.
I've been an asshole all my life.
Ever since I known
him. But I'm not a narcissist.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize it. Yeah, it's actually a fucking disorder. And I don't even think the narcissists know that it's disorder.
Right.
They don't know what they just are basically into themselves, all about themselves.
Self-absorbed.
But it's actually considered a mental disorder.
A mental disorder, right.
And
I wonder how they came up with this. It's a mental disorder.
I don't know how pedophilia a mental disorder.
Oh, boom.
I'm what?
Right.
They saying that's a mental disorder.
Right.
Depression.
Right.
Schizophrenia.
It's true.
Bipolar.
Uh-huh.
Anything that has to do with your mentality.
Right.
And if it's a fucked up mentality,
it must be a mental
then
disorder.
You call it a disorder.
Right.
Because you have what's the term disorder? When you have no order, when it's out of whack.
Right.
But
disorder.
Disorder.
Right.
But I thought this was an interesting subject that you brought up because I think as a whole, specifically because men, over 77% of narcissists are actually men.
Right.
Although there are female narcissists, and
You ever dealt with one?
I'm not going to. I always had to fuck somebody. That's all.
Wait. What?
No, I don't think so. But you know what? I can tell from how certain people act from afar that they are a narcissist.
Right.
And I have seen female narcissists. And I had a friend that, hindsight 2020, now that I'm older and understand it, I believe he was dealing with a narcissist.
Okay.
Because we use these terms, and let's think about it from back in the day, when somebody is just self-absorbed.
Right.
Or somebody that is just so into themselves.
But does that really make you a narcissist? Because you're into yourself. Does that?
I don't know. That's the whole thing. Because whereas though I've been called certain things in my life, and I don't believe I'm a narcissist because ultimately I have the ability to care about somebody else.
Right. Right.
But
Narcissists, they, from my understanding, they tend to not have emotion or feeling for someone else. If it's not them, basically, if it's about somebody else, they don't really care
that's where
about
the
someone else's
self-absorbed comes
feelings.
in.
Right.
Whereas though everything it gets turned back to how's it going
Them.
to come out to them?
Right.
What is going to make them, if this situation, if it comes down to me or you, it's always going to be me.
Mm-hmm.
And in some instances, it's very difficult to have a relationship with that person, and it's very difficult to actually even raise children with those people because they pretty much put themselves even over their children. Now, let me ask you this. I mean, you read this stuff up, but let me. I want to throw this at you because I want to know if this is what you would consider a narcissist. Would you consider, let's say, a man and a woman is in a relationship? Would you consider a man that actually, and the audience can chime in on this, would you consider a man that actually takes this woman away from her friends, her family, alienates her from them? So basically, their whole world has to consist about
Be
them,
around them.
being around, like not allowed to go hang out with your girlfriends, or you can't hang. You know, we married now. Your two girlfriends, they single. They ain't got nobody to answer to. This, that, and other. You shouldn't be around them. Or your sisters or your cousins or whatever. They bad influence. I don't want you around them. When they actually take you away from your regular life and your life is just revolves around them, would you consider that person a narcissist?
I'm not sure. Sometimes they can be, but sometimes maybe they just don't want you around other people. They just want you around them.
Okay, saying that's
Hey,
just
Steph.
controlling.
They're just controlling.
Okay,
Yes,
what's the difference between being controlling in a relationship and actually being a narcissist?
I'm
I'm only saying this in the sense where as though y'all know I'm talking about the
That's a good
patriarchy.
question. Which I think.
Because ultimately, part of the narcissism, what I looked up, is them ultimately being control over every situation and in control of the relationship, and actually demeaning the woman to make them feel less
bad.
than. So they don't feel capable to being going on without them.
Right.
I think that might be past controlling if it's a sense where as though it's a pattern. It's something that they always do. And they always look for a weak-minded woman, or even if they find a woman that is strong, they beat her down into actually just following their lead and not trying to go do anything else.
I actually kind of understand what you mean, because I kind of been through that myself, you know, and I had to basically sneak around, not like sneak around and not be with somebody, but like sneak around and hang out with my friends, or you know what I mean, like or if I went and hang out with my friends, sometimes it'd be an issue with certain friends because I'm in a relationship, they're not, you know, I have a home that I need to take care of, you know, and they don't have those responsibilities that I had, you know. So like it came down to sometimes I had to lie about what I was doing. I just wanted to hang out, you know what I mean, and just be with my family or be with my friends. And it not always, but sometimes it was an issue with me doing that. So,
and was it turned around where as though, okay, when we looked up, it's saying it's all about them. So it was basically, I need you to do this type.
Oh, you're outside. You know, I'm working. There should be food here. No, when I come home, it should be food. You know what I'm saying? So, or like when I come home, maybe you should be home. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, little things.
No outside life.
Not really no outside life. Yeah. So
I try to tell you people,
And if when you do it, you're made to feel bad. You looked at as bad for doing these things or living your life if it doesn't revolve around that person. So yeah.
And that's just one of the signs. What you're saying is control. I just think narcissism, it can be hidden in so many different ways, and we try to use just saying that person's controlling or that person just wants the upper hand and just like be dominant and be quote unquote the man of the house situation.
Even for instance, it was one time.
Story time with Shoya.
It was a argument between me and this person, and this person's friends came around, and I showed still that I was angry with this person around the friends, and they was like, well, some people think don't show your anger or don't show feelings to outside people. You know what I mean?
Marriages, you just supposed it's supposed to be behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, like what goes on, keep that behind closed doors, to say. You know, you can't show outside people that, and sometimes that messes you up too. Like this topic, it kind of hits home with me. I feel like I've been involved with a narcissist at a point, you know, and they just wanted to everyone else. They look so perfect. Sometimes like they don't do anything wrong, but you know the truth. You know what I mean? You know that they full of shit. Like they ain't shit sometimes, you know. So it's like, but behind everybody's back, it's always issues, but in front of people's faces, always smiles and laughs. And you know, it's just a lot of pretending.
And you made to play that role.
I had to play that role, like but cool. Me being me, that's hard to do. So
right, I understand. So
I don't really follow rules well. Those type of rules anyway.
But all you saying is what generationally and over the years in history, women have had to do no matter what. They actually had to put on a smiling face out in front of everybody.
Right.
When shit is a mess in behind.
Like I'm basically being mentally abused, verbally abused, you know, but nobody else sees that, you know, and it's always about you're always meant to feel like you're the problem and that person is not the problem. You know, you can never really do nothing to please that person. A narcissist, you can never please them. You know, I don't think you could really please them. You know, so.
I mean, where's your problem?
Unless it was something about them that they felt was right. You know, if you're not on a narcissist side, you're not right. You know, they want to, as much as they like all the attention, they don't like to be wrong. You know, they will never be wrong. You know, so that was always a problem because, especially with a narcissist, is no coming in the middle. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. You can't negotiate.
There's no negotiation.
Yeah, right. So. We did say at the beginning that it is we made the joke that it was a mental disorder, and in some aspects the people don't even know how and why they're doing it. It's just the way they are. But to be honest, I don't think it's something that you should feel sorry for somebody about. If it's brought to their attention, and you say, especially if it's brought to their attention for somebody that, well, let me ask you this:
if they don't want to understand, they won't understand. If it's brought to their attention, they think it's just you. Basically, it's not them; it's you.
Then
it's like it's not me; it's you.
Right. That's where it becomes a disorder. And I know you looked up certain signs about what a narcissist was, but I'm trying to figure out: can a narcissist actually love anybody other than themselves? Then, I mean, honestly,
right.
To just because, like we said, we already said we can draw the line. People can be an asshole. People can be difficult to deal with. Shit, we're all difficult to deal with in some aspects. We all have different quirks or things like that, and being controlling is an issue. But when you actually have this type of disorder, whereas though you are, you know, the sun, you know, the shit don't stink, the sun don't shine unless you wake up type. Can they actually love somebody or be in a functional relationship?
I think when they are in a relationship, they make their partner feel like they could love at times, but it's just so dysfunctional, you know.
So it's a manipulation.
It's a manipulation, I believe. You know, I'm sure they may have some sort of feelings for you, but with this disorder, you know, they're so off balance. They're like light switches. That's what I say. It's
They're
like a
like
light
light
switch.
switches?
Yeah, they're off and on. Like
So
light switches.
sometimes
They're on, sometimes they're
No,
off.
I'm saying.
Right?
So, in your experience, so you saying this time they're real sweet, nice,
Right.
happy-go-lucky.
Right, and then the next minute they switch up.
Because what something specifically turns them.
It could be the littlest thing that would turn them off that you could do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they're just never satisfied to me.
Now, I was told, I mean, from reading that usually when you first meet somebody that may be considered a narcissist, they are somewhat rather.
That's like the
Rather
fish
charming.
hook. Like they're
what?
throwing that fish line out there just to will you in, you know, and they'll make you feel like, oh, they are very charming, you know, and they'll make you feel comfortable with that. But then when they switch up on you, you're like, what the hell just happened? You know,
So
and then they
it
try
might
to
be
come
something-
back, and then it's like, okay, well,
But you think it's something? It's maybe something that's so just minuscule, something small. You like, where did this come from? Type shit.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely. Yes, I do believe that.
Well, is it a thin line between being a narcissist and just being controlling? Because I think, in some aspects, somebody that's controlling and doesn't allow somebody to have, you know, friends and their own life, and makes it all about them, and you need to I would think that person is a narcissist.
Right.
But you saying me just saying it might just be somebody controlling. And narcissist people are trying to get you. Yeah.
Narcissist
Yeah, that's
people
what she was
are
bringing up.
charming, okay, to get you
in
into their world. Then they change on you. They definitely do change on you. They make you feel comfortable. Like, they just make you feel so wanted, especially if you're dealing with someone that is, how can I say this? Vulnerable. That word, yeah, is easy to attract a narcissist, I believe. You know, because you want someone to be with, or you're lacking that, you're lonely, so it's hard to get rid of them too. It really is.
There are 6%. Wait a minute, 6% of the
And one
narcissists
thing
are women.
are women.
But they said women and men narcissists, they go about things a different way. Like for instance, like I was saying, a male narcissist will beat up on their female mentally.
Right.
Make them
right.
I'm not. It may be some physical. What I'm talking about mentally, make them feel as though less than. Make them feel as though you can't do anything without
them.
me. You need me.
Especially if you're taking care of them. If they're taking care of you, excuse me. If a narcissist is taking care of you, that's what they do too. They wanna be the one taking care of you, so they could bring up, well, you need me, or you won't be able to make it without me. You know what I mean? So that's what they do. They pick. Yes, they like to. It's like, I want to say brainwash.
Oh, it is a sort of brainwashing.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
Well,
it seems like a portion of brainwashing, or something like. it's like they got their own little personal cult that you, especially when you think about where as though men that have multiple women and these multiple women still know they have somebody else or whatever, and they just let them run around and treat them the way that they want to be treated.
Right.
They want to treat them, and what Pete's saying, a narcissistic person is controlling, but it's a world thing. They have controlled environment. They have controlled environment you to live in and feed off your energy. Is not about feed off your energy is not about love. It's basically they get off that they are controlling you.
Right.
That's their get up, that they controlling you.
That's like they high.
That's their power.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, they just like to mind fuck you, basically.
Interesting.
So,
did you read that? That's interesting.
Which one?
They're raised by narcissistic mothers, especially men. They dangle unrealistic expectations to them.
Oh,
Wow.
I never thought of that.
Well,
narcissistic mothers?
No, if you look at somebody that's a narcissist, and then you look at their mother or their parent, they may be actually mirroring them.
Not just necessarily the mother; it could be the dad
no,
as
I'm
well.
just saying, yeah, the parent.
Right.
They may be mirroring them, and then you can say, oh, just like for instance, I think what she's saying. For a man who has a narcissistic mother, she might be saying to him, "This is what you need to expect from a woman." X, Y, and they may be. She needed, especially. Let me play right. Yeah.
Unrealistic
expectations
they can't meet.
Mm.
So
Oh.
you grow up and try to get other people to meet it. It's like a chase.
Right. That's what I was just about to say. Whereas though they didn't get something as it, and now, or for instance, let's look at the quote unquote like mama's boys. Whereas though what? Oh gosh. See? Whereas though their mother did quote unquote everything for them.
Just babied them, just did everything for them, and now it's hard to how can I say, imitate the mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just never enough. You know, I've had this issue.
And they become in a situation where as though, well, why can't you do X, Y, and Z? My mother did it. She worked. She sewed.
Was you there?
She sold Halloween gifts.
Was you there?
She made the Halloween costumes.
Right.
She baked the cookies.
She went to work and still came home, cooked dinner for my dad. You know what I'm saying? She still took care of home, and she still worked and did this and that and the third. You know, and I think
and my dad still could go
crazy.
fuck her best friend across
that's crazy
the street.
That you said that because
and everything
true.
was still cool. Why can't
I don't know about that part.
Because it's not fucking 1957.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's just, that's kind of a problem that I had. Like, it was just never enough. Like, oh, I'm working, you should be working. That's fine. I'll go get a job. But the job was never enough. Like, you're not doing enough. You know what I mean? Like, shit, I could go work in goddamn McDonald's, but it ain't enough. I could go do security, but it's not enough. It's just never enough. And you can never please that person. You know? Nope. So it's just like... It's like you start looking and you like, well, what am I doing wrong? Like, what's like, why they never happy? You know, why can I never do something right that makes them happy? You know, but it's not you. It's definitely them.
I have a friend that she works. Her husband doesn't work. Hasn't worked for basically 2-3 years, whatever. But he refuses to go grocery shopping, to do laundry, or basically to cook more than 2 or 3 times a week. She still has to do all that, and she is the full-time worker in the home.
Right.
And all of it is because he said, my mother did it, You could do it too.
Like, did your father sit on that
He
damn
was-
couch
no,
too?
But and it's crazy because his father wasn't, but he's just entitled and believe that's what I believe he's a narcissist. I told her that he's a narcissist. She said, well, he's just brought up there because they brought up a certain way, and they big into religion, and she's supposed to be a certain way as a wife and things of that nature. But I look at it and say, well, he's not but by that book, he's not really a man because he ain't providing for his family. But it just freaked me out to the extent where as though you can go work and still expect you to wash all the clothes,
do everything
all the grocery
right,
shopping, and cook several nights a week when he does nothing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
he's just doing what she allows him to do.
Okay, but guess
That's
what,
from
Stephanie? A lot of women are brainwashed and are stuck in their ways to believe that they're just supposed to listen to that dumb motherfucker that they married tell them to do.
Right.
Everybody,
because that's how some people are brought up. You're supposed to listen to what your husband say, and no,
they don't have that self-esteem.
Don't have your own thoughts. Don't have your own mind. Like
they not given to that.
Right. And it's crazy that men are raised, even women are raised to be like that,
and just don't say anything.
Don't say nothing.
They'll say it to they're hiding from their friend. And you know what? A lot of it has to do with their fucking mothers and their grandmothers are telling them to stick with that and take it because why? Because maybe he paying the
bills, right?
You got it. He take care of the kids,
right?
So what? He go out on Saturday nights, drink all night, come home 2:30 in the morning and want to lay on top of you after he smelling like some other bitch. Yeah. I know y'all. Some people's mamas and grandmamas and aunties done told y'all to suck that up. That's just a man being a man. Yeah. But y'all, you play along with that and allow that. True. But the disorder actually affects everybody.
Right.
And whereas though you can't have any type of sustainable relationship with this person without actually being miserable. In turn, if they are so into themselves, which I actually really truly see for these people that are, they don't have any type of relationship with their children. They don't. Nothing practical.
Right.
Or to the extent where though if they do have a relationship with their children, they basically bossing the child around. They not showing them any type of love and affection.
Only time they give them some type of attention is when they lashing out at them or is a problem. But they don't acknowledge when the child is doing something good for themselves, So.
Or the one that I always picked up on that I can't stand. Whenever a man or a woman, because let's say this can go both ways, especially with narcissism, will say, you need to get your daughter or your son or your child. Like it's not theirs.
It's not theirs. Oh yeah.
That's how you know.
Right. That's your daughter. Like what? Did I make this kid alone?
That's a telltale sign.
I don't remember I busted inside myself and got pregnant. I don't remember that. I just don't.
Come on, Mary Madeline.
I'm just saying.
Don't we about to halfway. Don't we got something? We got a video or something.
Yes, we got Marcus G.
What we got? What's it?
Marcus G wants smoke.
Oh yeah, we need to go. Let's go to the video.
Go ahead. Cut to the video.
Yeah, I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. Yeah, I show when we go up, you already know how I roll. Yeah, well, that's what let me know. No cigarettes. Keep that shit back, I don't want that yuck up in my chest. Give me the green, the money, I'm vegan, I get it. The ganja, I'm blessed. Look at the color, so potent, so smelly, it's danky, the waggy is coming. Look at the bag, it's packed to the brim, my connect just went in. Yes, I'm about to go in. The session, the vibe, the flow is organic, I'm holding. I got a pound, big boy on chimney, smoke if you feeling me, no coming down, start to pick up, I'm rolling now. Fill up a cup, toss to your wins, fill up a blunt, smoke to the heavens, we going up. I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. I show where we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know. That's better. Don't pass that shit until it's real tight. Can't smoke that shit if you don't roll right. Do you need help? Wait, let me find a light. It's rules to the game, gotta be ready. Don't fumble that shit, I can be petty. Don't hold that shit, why you talk so much? Nigga, pass that Dutchie by the left side, right? And I can go all night. Better have your mind made before you take flight. My green take me on a wild ride. That sticky, icky, I don't do dry, nigga.
No coming down, start to pick up. I'm rolling now, fill up a cup. Toast to your wins, fill up a blunt. Smoke to the heavens, we going up.
I be so lit you can watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. I show where we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know. That backwood is packed good. That raw paper taste made for that. Swisher gon' hit ya. That big bag got big bud. Them boys carry big weight. Doing donuts on the freeway. Don't give a fuck what you say. I'm on that high grade. Smell like the woods. I'm in the forest, surrounded by trees, and I'm good. Call up the ace, jump off a case, roll up a prayer, take one to the face.
No coming down, start to pick up.
I'm rolling now, fill up a cup,
Toast to your wins,
fill up a blunt.
smoke to the heavens.
We going up. I be so lit you can watch me flex. Watch me flex. Lips turning green, I smell like an ounce of the best. I show where we go up, you already know how I roll. Want that smoke, let me know.
All right, y'all, we back. All right, so we're talking about narcissists, y'all. Do you know a narcissist? Can you tell what a narcissist is? Do you know the difference between a narcissist and being controlling? That's what Crown was asking. So let us know, y'all, what you think. All right.
You know what? Off this list that I did realize that it's interesting.
What?
And people can actually have some knowledge to say something about this. They saying narcissists, they don't really have any or many, they don't have any long-term friends. They don't find themselves having those long-term relationships, whereas though anybody that's maybe outside their
family,
like they have a best friend or several different friends. And I noticed that these men that didn't like that their women had girlfriends or group, maybe their cousins or their sisters that they never go nowhere.
Right.
They never do anything. They're always alone.
Right.
And they don't want you to have a life because they want your life to just revolve around them.
Well, not necessarily, because in my situation, the person went out and stuff like that, you know. But
had a bunch of friends.
I have a lot of friends in front of him, but in back of him, he probably talked about them like a motherfucking dog. But that's that smile on your face, talk about you behind your back type stuff, and that went on a lot. Yeah. So it says they pick on you constantly. Is that it? They do pick on you. It's like being a bully. They like that feeling of hurting somebody or making someone feel bad, feel down. They feel empowered when they do something like that. Yeah.
Oh wow. This one another interesting thing. One of these
Right.
they say they dance like for instance they dance around defining a relationship, saying if you date anyone they
Mhm.
never actually come to you and say y'all are actually in a commitment because they
Right.
may be dealing with other people.
Mhm.
They dance around that fact. And one of the key factors they said, and I don't know if we brought that up, is that they have no point of showing any type of empathy.
Right.
They
Oh,
can't
I got a
put
story.
themselves they can't put themselves in your shoes or
Right.
somebody else's shoes that to show any type of empathy.
So it was this one time.
Uh oh. Story time
It
with
was
Toya.
it was brought to me, right? So it was a screenshot of a photo of a girl standing. I think she probably could have. I don't know where she was at, but she was standing next to like this. Um, it was like a fake bull. It was outside. You know how
A bull?
a bull.
Like you ride in those
No,
cattle?
not that kind of bull. It was just a like an iron bull.
Okay.
It was like, yeah.
Okay.
So under the comment, and this girl, mind you, this girl boyfriend just died.
Mm.
So under the comment, the person said that was dealing with. He said, "I wish you could ride that bull. Like, I wish you could ride me like that bull next to you." So when it was brought to my attention, and I brought it to that person's attention, they said, "Well, I didn't know other people could see it."
Well, you know most narcissists
Like it was like it was nothing. You know, I didn't know other people could see it. That
see the
comment.
comment
Right.
on the internet.
Right. It was under someone's post. So how did you not know? Like you that new to the internet. You already know that everybody could see this comment.
Well,
You know what I mean?
most trolls, most men that are narcissists are trolls on the internet.
Yeah.
Because they have
Mhm.
power, because there's no repercussion. They
Right.
can say whatever they want. They can put up fake names.
Mhm.
They can have whatever type of power that they want and be disrespectful or
Mhm.
say and do whatever, be whoever they want to be,
Mhm.
and with like next to no repercussions.
Mhm.
And that's why one of the things I rarely use the internet and
Mhm.
don't. I only conversate with people that I actually truly know, because other than that, you setting yourself up for just being upset
Mhm.
and ultimately probably disrespected.
Right.
Especially, I would think. I mean, I'm not a female, but females open themselves up easily to being disrespected just from being themselves.
Mhm.
And I mean, and it's sad to say, because men that won't have the heart to actually have a conversation with you in real life, they can say whatever they
want to say
online
Yeah.
and hide behind
Computer,
fake,
right? A fake profile.
fake profile, fake.
It ain't even
name.
fake all the time. It was real.
It was real.
The profile, everything was real. Yes.
Sad.
Sad. Shame on you.
But see, these are the relationships that I feel as though that actually they're so substantial, and like people don't even. All right, for instance, I don't think people know what type this relationship this is until they almost like out of it.
Right.
You might be years.
Or you notice it, but you don't know what it is.
Well, a lot of people make excuses. We make excuses. Our brain makes excuses
for people, right?
For people, love
that
is
we
blind.
so-called love, right?
And so you make excuses
It will take
for
over your
certain
mind.
things.
What you think is love is truly not. Elevate your mind. Love is blind.
No, it's not. But these relationships are detrimental,
right?
In the sense where as though the fallout from it can go on for years,
right?
And not to mention, how can you be in a relationship like this for a certain amount of time, for a significant amount of time, and actually find yourself able to trust somebody moving forward?
Right.
How do you learn?
Trust is broken, but you still have this hope that maybe it would change. And it's crazy that you still have this hope that things would change, but you don't trust that person. you know, because of all the things that they have put you through. So
You saying you hope that
hope
things
that
will
they would
change
change.
in this relation, in that particular relationship?
Right.
You still think?
Because you're holding on to the lights on part, I guess, when he's on. You know what I'm saying? You like that feeling that you get when that person. Yeah, because I say they lights on, lights off.
Lights
you
on,
know,
lights off.
so when they're good, you enjoy that part. You like that feeling. You know what I mean? So that's what you try to hold on to, and you try to put all the bad stuff behind you, but it's just still there.
How can, with that being said, how is it possible to even go on to another relationship without bringing that baggage with you?
And that's a problem right there. I don't know. Like, for me, I'm just happy that I am the type of person that I am. I know that everyone is not the same. I don't want to treat everyone the same as my last relationship, because if I can't even say treat them the same, because I felt like I was doing fine. I was trying my best, you know what I mean? But that person wasn't. So I felt like it was I felt like it was that person.
It's always dumb.
No, for real, it was dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're wonderful. Yeah.
No,
yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
right.
Seriously.
Like, I don't think I was the worst person. I don't think I'm the worst person, period. But
that you was made out to be in that situation.
right,
Because
or what they make me out to be. Because the thing about this, they will go behind your back. They'll talk about you to everybody like
that's that gaslight.
dog.
That's that gaslight.
Talk about you like a dog when they don't realize that person is the most devious person. Or the evilest person could be the evilest person, you know, because they go and they talk about you like a dog, but they make they family or friends. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of the person I was dealing with, family, think that I'm just one of the worstest people, you know, because that's what I'm played out to be, you know, which I don't understand, because people I meet, they like me. Like, I'm like, I don't have no problems with people, you know, but this person is the only person that I have a problem with. And that's the God's honest truth right there. That's the only person that has a problem with me. You know what I mean? For no reason. So, what happened?
It's hard to have a relationship after a narcissist. You watch everything your new person does. That's understandable.
That's why you gotta just try to be alone for a little bit and learn yourself. Because being in that narcissistic relationship, you tend to lose yourself a lot, so you really don't know who you are. So after getting out of a narcissistic relationship, I think you just learn yourself. Don't jump into nothing quick, because you used to having someone, and that's why some people do stay, because they used to having someone around them, no matter what, if it's good or bad. They feel they could deal with the bad situations, but that shit gets tiring.
Do you feel as though, and this can go out to Peach, this go out, maybe you can answer this for me too, because it's the narcissist panics when you try to break up with them.
They break down in tears and cry.
Oh, I got a story for that too. I was living in, y'all know I'm from New York. I'm from the BX. What's good? So I was living in Delaware, in Dover, and I'm telling this person I don't want to be with them no more. They're in New York. Would you believe not even 2 hours later, that person was at my door, raining. That person rushed to my house, crying that, like, you know, like they don't want me to leave them, this, that, and the third, after they done treated me so bad. You know, gave me a reason not to want to be with them. But they just, that fear of losing you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Losing their punching bag. Basically.
Emotional.
Yeah, it's emotional. So, yeah. It's crazy,
but
though.
But you saying the same thing, whereas though, when it came time, when you said you were when you was trying to break up, you ran into the same issue.
They put on a big production.
Big production, the tears and everything.
Go talk to your best friends and everything, trying to get everybody to side with them.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, why this person don't want to be with me? Talk to them. You know what I mean?
Well, Pierce, you might know this one. When you show them you really done, they tend to just lash out at you. They saying if you insist that you're done with the relationship, they make it their goal to hurt you for abandoning them. Their ego is so severely bruised that it causes them to feel rage and hatred for anyone who wronged them. That's because everything and everyone else is everyone else's fault, including the breakup.
Yeah, don't try to break up with them and then try to go back and try to get a one nighter in. You know what I mean? Because then they're gonna try, and you trying to talk to somebody else, but you not completely done with this person.
Because they still can make you go ooh.
Still can make it go ooh. So you go over there and y'all talking, y'all get into business, and he's trying to blackmail you because he's trying to record you to send it to whoever else. Yes. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because if it's not with them, they don't want you to be with anyone else. They don't want you to be happy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's crazy. Right?
Interesting.
Unless they find somebody.
Unless they find someone else.
Do a new victim.
Right, they need a new victim.
Yeah.
When they find a new
Good
victim,
luck to y'all.
Because you don't want my victim. Now I got me another
Right,
one.
right.
And then they
Right.
probably parade their new
victim
in front of you, like
and then make it seem like you are right.
They want your pain and then the victim. So it's like a endless supply for them to their ego.
Oh wow, craziness. Hey,
That's too much work.
it is. I mean,
Too much.
I mean, like, look.
Too much
I'm gonna
work.
be honest. I done put women through some shit, but I can't even
Put them through that.
I can't even phantom going through all this. I can't hold no grudge and all that other mess stuff. And just this is
Like, if you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. You want to put me down and stuff like that, don't be with me.
And then they watch you for years.
Wow.
Watch you. Yeah.
Watch you what? Sleep?
No, they watch you like they watch
Your
your
moves.
life, and
Right.
they're in a constant weird competition.
Mm.
They watch your life.
Oh, so like for instance,
Now social media is giving them an easier way to do that.
watch your life where as though in a competition where as though you just got a new job or a new car or whatever type of
Whatever
positive
you're doing,
things in your life. Now it feels though it's a
then-
competition.
it's a pressure on the new victim. And narcissists not only compare you to, when you're with them, they compare you to their friends' wives or their friends' girlfriends.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
constant,
Yes.
Why you not like Tammy?
yeah.
Yeah.
This one did this.
Why you ain't doing that? Right.
You're a piece of shit. If X, Y, and Z could do it,
You could do it.
too.
You've been using this term "piece of shit" often. Like this is
That's
the
the
real
terminology.
trill.
You could. Why don't you
trill
try to be
the-
a better woman?
Right.
Live up to that.
Right.
Wow.
Try to be somebody better for me.
Yeah.
When you think you're doing better, but you're not. This is what I'm saying. You're never good enough for a narcissist. They're not even good enough for their
It's
damn self.
repetitive abuse.
Abuse.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
sort of like I'm not getting to where I need.
Because of you. Yes.
You-
Yes.
The woman is holding them
Yes.
back.
Yeah,
yes.
constantly. You're the reason. If you
Right.
were like this person,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
then we would be
Further.
Not
Mhm.
realizing that those two people in that relationship probably healthy,
Right.
and working together.
Mm-hmm.
But all they see is the end result.
Mhm.
So it's a vicious. And you kind of feel bad if you're a nurturing person. You
Yeah.
feel bad for them
Mm-hmm.
because then you may realize from looking at their family dynamic that they're just like that.
They weren't.
They was raised to be, and you're
Right.
like, this is not right. But when somebody
They came from a dysfunctional situation.
when they're raised to be that way,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you can't. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You only can use the tools that you're given. And if you
And-
was given
right.
bad tools,
Mm-hmm.
that's why a lot of times, like I said, you can look at a person's childhood or you can look at their we all are not products of the way we were raised. We can separate from that, but it does affect us, and it could affect some people that's in the same family that was raised in the same house, and they come out and they go in different directions
Mm-hmm.
because everything affects us differently.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Wow. That-
Yeah, narcissism is truly a terrible, terrible disease, and we're seeing the end product of narcissism with Donald Trump. Is showing you the ultimate
That's a
narcissist
narcissist, yeah.
behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas though and I use that as my example when I was reading things this week because ultimately he's saying they live in a different world. They see things the way they see it, and that's the only way that they see it. They are the center of the universe. They make it seem like everything is about them, and nothing would actually get done without them. Everything they do is great.
Right.
Everything they do is great.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that they do to other people is omitted. It never happened. They could have spit on you.
Or
they could have stabbed you. They could have cheated on you a billion times.
or it's your fault because you're not a nice person.
Yeah.
They're not a good person. They're not a nice person.
Whatever they do to you, if
that's
you
his favorite word.
retaliate,
Like,
they forget all that bad.
not a nice person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Deidre. She said, everybody is not cut from the same cloth. Some motherfuckers are cut from a paper towel. Right, I guess.
And they wouldn't.
Did you get that PS5? She always got something. She was trying to get that PS5 last week.
Oh, they was sold out quick.
I don't know if she I don't have that's what I was asking her. She always got something to add on to just make a little levity around here.
It's crazy, but if you get out of a relationship, your best bet is just to get out of a narcissistic relationship safely. Like, try to get out of it as safely as you can, because they do really weird stuff to try to keep you in. If you don't want to be with them, they do weird stuff to try to fuck your life up. So that's that, y'all. Oh, this was a great conversation. Narcissist.
Scary conversation.
Is crazy. 'Cause people.
Shit. I'm glad I ain't know a woman. Another reason of that.
Men experience
narcissists. I know, but
Be happy you didn't experience that.
I ain't sure no because
Yep. Had it in my cart. Oh, 3 free.
they couldn't sell it. She was online. I got you. Sorry, you still got time before the holiday.
All right, y'all.
All right.
So if y'all have any music videos, y'all, independent music artists, we are looking for you. We want your music videos, y'all. Please send your videos to submissions@plugstudionetwork.com, y'all. And what? Yes.
Next Thursday.
We'll come back to you guys with that.
No, what's next Thursday?
What is next Thursday?
Next Thursday we won't be here. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we won't be here.
I'm like, what's next Thursday?
Oh my God! Can you tell this one ain't cooking shit?
I'm making pies. I'm making some pies and cakes and candy yams, baby. That's what I'm bringing. That's what I'm dropping off.
You dropping off?
Cause we gotta do Thanksgiving. We gotta
virtually.
We got
virtually, not virginally.
Not
virginally. She was about to say virginally.
No, I wasn't.
Thanks,
Ain't no
Deidre. Check it
virginally
out. It
over
was actually
here.
a good show about narcissism. But we won't be here next week because
It's Thanksgiving. I want to eat some food. I'm ready. Y'all ready to eat some food? Ooh, I love to eat. Ooh, can't wait.
So we'll be back in a couple weeks, God willing.
God willing, yes. Yes. So y'all just be safe out there, y'all.
If you do have company, family, enjoy them. If you're doing it virtually, enjoy that too. Just
Go get tested too.
For what?
We gotta try to get this COVID out of here. They need to we just all need to quarantine for like 2 months. Everybody needs to go get tested to see where they at. We need to get this COVID out of here. I want to go out next summer. It needs to be a hot girl summer, okay?
It's gonna be a cold winter. That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a real cold winter. That's why I don't mind right now. I'll stay bundled up. Stay inside and bundled up. So we see what's the next date following. That'll be in December.
Something.
December.
What, 2nd or something? I don't know.
December 3rd we be back, y'all. You was close, Crown.
Okay,
all right, y'all. So y'all have a great night and
a happy holiday.
Have a happy holiday, y'all. Don't eat too much, y'all. All right. You could go ahead. Just enjoy yourself. All right. Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Watching the silhouette from the candlelight, slipping and sliding a little more to the right. They say all the freaky bitches come out at night. Yeah, I'm the one that's full of fun, guaranteed to make you come. I'ma put it down for sure. Once you enter through the door, drop them drawers like you Denzel.